everyone, Coffee and Colouring here, and welcome back to another video. So in this video I am going to be showing you all of my July 2021 completed pages. So I managed to colour from 7 different books this month and I completed 10 different pages. And I'm very excited to show my first buddy colour that I've ever done, so you'll see that in this video. But yeah, I'm just gonna get straight into it. I love these videos, I love filming them. I didn't complete too many pages this month, but the important thing is that I did have a lot of fun when doing all of the pages that I did do. So let's jump into it. The first book I coloured from this month was Shades of Kawaii, and I love this book. It's so doodly and cute. So I did this page here and I love how it turned out. It's really pretty and just pink. So this is my first page from this book that I've completed, and all I knew is that I wanted the hearts pink. I kind of saw this little bunny character being brown, and I thought that would work well with the pink, and I actually think it does look really nice. I did use an Ohuhu marker base, and then I shaded it with Prismacolor pencils, and then where the thread is on these hearts, see where it's shining, I used a Arteza glitter gel pen in black. And yeah, I'm just so happy with how this one turned out. It was my first page this month. I completed it on July 7th, and it has to be my favorite this month for sure. I just think the colors turned out being really amazing. I did go over some of the highlights on the eyes with a white Posca pen and in the little tears. So yeah, this one was super fun to do. I cannot wait to do some more from this book. Very fun for some mindless colouring, although this did take me a long time. Probably took me 3 or 4 sit downs to complete this, and yeah, I think it was worth it though, for sure. So that is Shades of Kawaii. So the next book I coloured in is Cute Witches by Jade Summer. So this is the book that has my first ever buddy colour in it, and I'm super excited to show it. So the page I did was this one here, and this was a buddy colour with Punny Stuff here on YouTube, and I'll put a picture here of what hers looks like. I was actually really surprised when she showed me her one and what colours she used and everything, because I feel like we used really similar colours, surprisingly, and yeah, they're quite different, but even this little part of her dress we did a very similar colour and dark bits here, and I was quite amazed because the little bottle here, she did like a lavender lilac color, and I was going to do that too. I seriously was, and then I just got a bit lazy, so I was like, I'll just outline it with a white Posca pen. And this is an Ohuhu alcohol marker base, and then I used Prismacolors over the top for shading. I also used a Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic on this little section here. Whoops. You can see the shine. And also on this little silver bit, I used the silver and the gold one. There it is, the silver. And I really love how she did the light here. She outlined it with a white Posca or jelly roll or something like that, and I was going to do that too, but I completely forgot, and I thought I already claimed this as finished and sent her the photo, so I didn't want to add that in, but I love how her lantern looks. She really played with the light source really well, and yeah, the way it was on her witch's hat looks awesome. But yeah, this was a really fun one to do. I started with like the stone work here and like the cave. I thought this looked maybe like a cave. I was going to do these maybe brown and then the back the same color as these, as the gray, but I thought maybe it could be like something hidden in a cave. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I did. Thank you so much, Ellie, for doing this buddy color with me and for being my first ever buddy color. I was so excited because I always hear other people doing buddy colors, so yeah, I would love to do more with people. If you would like to do one, just message me, preferably on Instagram, because it'll be easier to respond back to messages on there. So yeah, this was a really fun experience. So this one I finished on July 19th. So I did some books before this, which I will show now. I just wanted to show my pencil work and shading and Ohuhu markers in here, but this and Shades of Kawaii were my only pencil work books. The rest are color by numbers and they're all in markers. So that was Cute Witches. So next is my Trompe L'Oreal Tome 2, and this one you would have saw the whip of my Peter Pan. So that was the one that I did. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. I did all of it in Crayola Super Tips. The black outline is black Posca pen, and the background is the only section, all this light blue and dark blue here, that has the Crayola Super Tips base and Prismacolors over the top, just because I wasn't happy with how streaky the background looked, so I fixed it. But Peter Pan is all Crayola Super Tips. His hair, his face, and his clothing, the present here, and I'll show you the solution, because my Peter Pan does look a little bit different. Like his hair looks a bit lighter, but I thought it looked pretty close. Sometimes it is quite hard to tell the exact colors from here because a really dark brown can look like a dark gray and vice versa sometimes. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with him. So that was that one, and that's all I did in this one. And I finished Peter Pan on July 9th. So after that one, I wanted to work in my other Disney color by number books that I haven't worked in yet. So I did one in the Le Grand Classics Tome 4, and I love this one because it's got Simba on the cover. I love the Lion King, and lions are my favorite animals. So yeah, with this one, I wanted to have the fun experience of just selecting a number and then coloring it to see what it would be. So I chose number 14 because it is my favorite number. It's always been, and I consider it my lucky number. So this was page 14. It was Ariel, and this one was really, really fun. So I'll zoom you guys out a little bit. There we go. Now I feel like you can see everything. And yeah, I did my Crayola Super Tips base, the black Posca pen for the outline, and then Prismacolor pencils over everything. That was Crayola Super Tips, and I just love how it looks. It's so smooth. This is one of my favorite methods in these books. I do love the Crayola Super Tips base and then the Prismacolors over the top. So yeah, I usually tend to go for just working in Crayola Super Tips to challenge myself, or because I'm just a bit lazy that day or don't feel like coloring everything in pencil. It does take a lot longer, and yeah, it's just a quicker process, just the Crayola Super Tips. But if you do it, you have to do it right, because then you'll get those streaks. So yeah, that is this one. I love how it turns out, and when I look at this, I just think of Adventure Time because when I was coloring it, I was watching Adventure Time, and I absolutely love Adventure Time. I watched it all the time, like when the first couple seasons got released. And yeah, I recently, probably because of COVID and all this lockdown craziness here, I bought the full season collection, and yeah, I've just been marathoning that every night, and it's been really great. So yeah, I also watch it while I'm coloring. So that is this one, and Ariel I finished on July 15th. So the next book I worked in was the Legrand Classics Tome 2, and this was one of the first books I saw on someone's channel, I think, that introduced me to these books. With this one, I didn't choose a number, I just flicked through and just said that because my previous page was on the right side, I wanted to do whatever page on the left side, and I ended up landing on page 45, which is Thumper and Miss Bunny, which I didn't know that was her name. I had to search it up because I'm like, I just could not remember her having a name, but apparently she does. So yeah, this is the page I did. I again did a Crayola Super Tips base and then Prismacolor pencils over the top. And I love how this one came out. I thought it was cute that I selected a random page and it ended up being this cute little scene. And yeah, I really love how it looks. They both look adorable. So it was a very fun random page to choose. So that is that one. And I finished that on July 17th. So then I would have finished my Cute Witches book. But yeah, the next book after that I did was one of the later books by them, is the Legrand Classics Tome 8. So this book, I was going to my boyfriend's house for a few days and I wanted to just bring one book along with me, so I decided to pick this because I haven't colored in it. I hadn't colored in it yet, and yeah, I ended up, there was a tutorial I started in here when I was still at my own place, which I'll show you. It was this one of Lady from Lady and the Tramp. Some of you guys must have seen this video. So I did a how to get a smooth finish with Crayola Super Tips in that video. So if you would want to check that out, there is a tutorial playlist. And yeah, this is the picture I did to show you guys. Now, this isn't Crayola Super Tips. Oh my god, imagine. I did the Crayolas in the video and did all of the base out of the video, and then I went ahead and colored her with Prismacolor pencils. So that's why it looks super smooth. Some of you guys would have been so shocked for a second. But yeah, I'm really happy with how she looks, and a lot of you said, well, I had a couple of you say that you would have loved to see my whole process start to finish of Crayola Super Tips to me adding the Prismacolor pencils. So I do plan on doing that. I'm very excited to do more of these from these books in the future. So my question is, when I do that video, would you prefer like a speed coloring with like bits slowing down and me doing a voiceover and explaining, or maybe putting music over it, or yeah, maybe slowing down and talking in real time and then speeding up in some other sections that get repetitive? Just let me know what you would prefer. So yeah, when I did that video, what I finished the video with on her is what I had left. So I took this book to my boyfriend's and finished her there, and then the next couple pages I did while I was at his as well. So I also did this one, The Witch from Snow White, and this book has some that are all outlined in black, but then there's others that aren't. So she was Crayola Super Tips base and then Prismacolor pencils over the top, and All of the black outline is just black Posca pen. So yeah, and you can see where her skin is. I used, look on her nose, it's like a dark brown outline instead of black, so that was different. I think they can look good, but it is very hard to get very like clean line work with pencils and even Crayola super tips, so that's why I would prefer the black outline. But yeah, I still like how she came out. So after this one, I did this one here of Jafar, and you might be able to tell that it looks a little bit different to the other ones because I did use just Crayola super tips on this page, and I was kind of annoyed because when I was doing it, I'm like, wow, I'm doing a really great job at using my Crayola super tips. And of course I did the tutorial on the other one, which I think did turn out okay. There was that little fail on her ear in that video, but I think this turned out so great, you guys. Like, look at that. I did 2 layers on the background, and look at the back, no bleed through, nothing. I did 2 layers on I forget what they're called. I don't, it's not a hat, but I'm just gonna say that because I've just had a blank. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I did 2 layers on here, and that's a really dark color. And yeah, he just looks great. Like, you can see the tiny bit of streaks, but I think this is as good as it can get with the Crayola super tips. So I was really proud of this one. And when I was doing this one, initially I wanted to do my Crayola super tips base and then my Prismacolor pencils, but I was so proud of my Crayola super tips shading and everything that I was like, nope, this is just going to be strictly Crayola super tips because I am proud of it and I want to come back and look at this and just let it seep in because it looks amazing. Well, I think it does. So yeah, and when I was doing this, I was watching a lot of true crime and prison documentaries and things like that. I do love those. I find it so interesting. And for those of you, I don't know if anyone here would know her, but Bailey Sarian is like one of my favorite YouTubers. I love her videos. She does like murder mystery stories while she does her makeup, and she like tells the stories and like puts images up on the screen, and it's just very intriguing and interesting, and I've just always been like interested in that kind of stuff. And it's, yeah, just what I was watching while I was doing this, and also, like I said, prison documentaries. So it's crazy how like even a few years in the future, when I look at this, I'll probably have that memory of when I was doing this. So it's really cool. But yeah, that is Jafar in this book, and he was the last one I did while I was at my boyfriend's. So yeah, this was fun. And oh, I just realized, I think I forgot to tell you the dates. Okay, so for any of you that are interested, Lady was done on July 26th, and then The Witch was done on July 28th, and it was earlier in the day that I finished her. And then on the July 28th, later that night, is when I did Jafar. So I was really having fun in this. So yeah, that is that one. Okay, we're getting to my last book that I worked in for the month. So I'm so excited to show this. I worked in Mosaic Art Patterns by Sachin Sachdeva. This is my first book by Sachin, and I remember seeing this on people's channels all the time, and there was someone who was addicted and like nearly finished the books super quickly, and it was her video. I'm so sorry, I cannot remember who it is because I watched this ages ago and I still remembered this book and had it on my wish list and everything. And yeah, I had to get it. This is one of my new books this month, so you'll see it in my haul. And yeah, I usually with color by number books, I start with the first image because I just want to get stuck into it. So I did the first page in here, which is this one, the letters page. Probably sound like I said lettuce just then, letters. And I finished this on July 29th, and I just love it. It's so satisfying to look at. It looks like printed pixel art. Like, it actually looks like a sticker, like it's printed on here already, but it's not. And I just used my Ohuhu markers for this. For the black, I used a Renault art marker, and some of the colors, like the grey is a Crayola Super Tip, and then that light orangey color is a Crayola Super Tip. But yeah, this one was really fun to sit down and do, and it has numbers 1 to 21 of all the different colors, and it has them on the back here. So as I'm selecting colors with certain markers, I'm writing it down in notes so I can just pick them like out easier and just have my colors already selected. But yeah, this one was super fun. And then the next one I did is because ages ago, when I was watching this certain video of the person that was addicted to this book, I saw the clownfish page, and I also saw it here as an example on the back, as you can see. And I just love it. It just looks like it would be so much fun to do. So the pages kind of look like this, so you can't really tell what they are. But what I did to figure out what the clownfish page was is looked at the white blank sections, and obviously I had to keep flipping back to the book and double checking, but yeah, the white sections looked similar shape to these, and I did a good job because I did the clownfish page. So here it is. I finished this today. July 30th is when I'm filming this video, so I'm hoping to edit it and get it up possibly tomorrow or today, but yeah, I thought I'd film it now. And yeah, it just again looks so satisfying and clean, like it's printed on here. So I'm really addicted to this book as well at the moment, and I'm excited to do more in the future. The clownfish page and the letters, I didn't know the letters was the first page, but I have seen the clownfish and letters page before, and besides the one on the cover, I don't really know what else is in here, so I'm super excited to do some more pages in here. But yeah, like, it looks great. I'm very picky with my color by number books, and my Mosaic art books, I like things to look very smooth and clean, and I like the colors to be somewhat cohesive, or for the colors to have some kind of color palette that goes well together. But yeah, this book and like the Disney ones are a perfect example, and I do really love pixel art that's like this, like it looks like it is actual pixel art, and it's just smooth and nice. So yeah, super excited to do more in here. So that is everything I colored in July 2021. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. It was really nice to do some stress-free coloring in my color by number books, which is why I did so much of them. And like I said, it doesn't need to be a thing to finish so many pages a month. As long as you're enjoying yourself, then when you come to your channel, it's just to show the pictures that you have managed to complete. Even if I did like 5 pages, I would wait maybe another month so I could accumulate more pages to show you guys, so the video is not super short. But besides that, just make sure you're having fun. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone!